What is up, YouTube? James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today we are still using the Mega Gyarados team with Tapu Koko, Salazzle, Landis, Aegislash, and Amoonguss. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go checking it out. But Salazzle has been putting in some massive work lately, and I'm honestly hoping that it is going to be putting in some work in this episode as well, because it's a pretty interesting mod. Ability to fake out, has taunt, has encore if I really want to run that option. Fast Z move which KOs the Tapus. It's just a really interesting mod in my opinion, and I feel like it can have some viability in VGC 2018, but I've never really seen it being used. So yeah, gonna give the team a try. But yeah, so if you haven't checked out the previous episode, again, I highly recommend go check it out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna just cut it here till the first battle. So we'll be right back with the first battle of today's episode. Alright, we found our first opponent from Germany, Theo, with a 1599 rating. Wow, interesting. Another rain matchup. Well, there's no Swift Swimmer, so it's at least easier to handle. Raichu could be scary. Raichu could be scary for sure. There's no item on Pelipper. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Raichu is a bit of a scary Pokemon to deal. It is kind of a scary Pokemon to deal with. Landis variant Scarf Landorus plus Koko honestly looks like a very solid lead, because it covers the Koko Raichu lead as well as it covers a rain lead of whatever sorts. So I think I'm gonna lead Landorus plus Koko. Salazzle looks good, but I'm honestly thinking of leaving behind for my Gyarados and Amoonguss. I don't know, because I feel like Amoonguss is just such a safe switch in for me, but it might not be worth it. Like, redirection could be really good, but Salazzle could also put in a lot of work. It's gonna come down to my judgment of do I think. I think I'm gonna go Salazzle. We're gonna try this out. Let's see how it works. So I'm interested. I'm really interested to see how this is gonna go, because I guess it comes down to do you have Life Orb HP Ice on the Koko, I think. Because if you lead Raichu Tapu Koko, it comes down to do you have HP Ice on the Koko, and if you're Life Orb, because that could probably pick up a knockout. Onto my, well, would you go for that turn one? I'm not sure. Pelipper Raichu's gonna lead. Okay. Against my Landers Tapu Koko. Now I am Choice Scarf Landers. I don't outspeed Pelipper though. After Tailwind, so that's a bit unfortunate. So honestly, you might fake out the Landers. I do have Electro Web, and I'm thinking of just firing off a Rock Slide plus Electro Web, because I should be able to knock out Pelipper with an Electro Web. I mean, it's electric terrain boosted. I think it would KO, to be honest, because I think you want to try to avoid maybe a Rock Slide flinch, if anything. So I'm just going to Rock Slide and Electro Web, because it's very uncommon for Tapu Koko to actually run Electro Web or spread Electro type attack like Discharge. So Fake Out's going to come out into the Lander slot, so I do call that correctly, and I'm able to get Electro Web off into my opponent, and this is gonna KO the Pelipper. Come on! I made the read too, and now I just gave the Raichu a special attack boost for nothing. Oh, that really sucks. That's so bad. Game. Oh, there's not much I can do. You don't know how much that sucks. I'm gonna Sky Drop the Raichu. Pelipper might protect or switch out here. I had to play too. It's a Z move coming out, and that's gonna be the Electrium Z. Okay, so that's not gonna KO. I don't think it KOs Tapu Koko with Assault Vest. I have a lot of bulk. It is +1 and an electric terrain though, so this is probably gonna do 70. You might double into the. Man, that sucks. Like, I was gonna Electro up, KO the Pelipper, then I was gonna Earthquake, switch out into my Gyarados the following turn. That would have been so big. Dodge. Of course not. That is the risk we do have of running Electro Web, unfortunately. It's like Icy Wind, it's a 5% chance, and of course I do get the 5%. Alright. I'm gonna try to fight this game though. It's definitely gonna be a tough one. I will fight. Because I need to get 2 Dragonoses up with Gyarados again. It's the situation where I'm not running Jolly Gyarados. Although I think Adamant's much better in my opinion. On this team, I feel like I can run that. I'm going to Dragon Dance and Sky Drop the Raichu. I might have to hope for a Hydro Pump miss at this rate. At least 1 out of 2, I feel like. I think that's what's going to come down to. So, Gyarados going to Mega Evolve. Oh, you don't know how frustrating that is. Alright. Gyarados going to Mega Evolve. I can't get Hurricane confused either. Hurricane? Oh, that hits my Tapu Koko. It doesn't KO. Oh, that's actually interesting. I did not know that. Although it makes a lot of sense. Sky Drop into the Raichu. As I will be able to get a Dragon Dance up. What happens if I Sky Drop the Raichu and it's in the air? And then he Hurricanes me. I'm interested. I don't fit. I mean, he only has 1 more turn of Tailwind, right? Yeah, he has 1 more turn of Tailwind. I think I protect. And I think I go for maybe a Sky Drop, maybe I Electro Web. I think I'm gonna try to Electro Web here. I'm gonna try to Electro Web. I'm pretty sure Tapu Koko just goes down and then I go out in the Salazzle and I click Fake Out. Thunder. Okay. Oh, no, Hurricane. Okay. Well, you can't miss, which makes a lot of sense. I could have risked Salazzle there, but I honestly don't know Salazzle takes a Hurricane. So, you don't know how unfortunate that is, though. I go Salazzle. I might... Do I need +2? Maybe I go on the 50-50 factor. And I think that is what I do. So I think I'm going to Waterfall right... Do I even outspeed right? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I think I just fake out the... Do I want my opponent to get a free double switch? So I think I'm okay with it. I'm kind of down this Raichu carries Protect, which is why I'm going for the Raichu slot with Waterfall. Raichu's going to switch out. Interesting. And a Blastoise. Okay. I kind of wish I crunched instead now. Not the worst position, I feel like. I get a Waterfall off. Oh, that does so much. Rain stops. Electricity disappears from the battlefield. Okay, I can't let my opponent get Tailwind up no matter what. I think I just crunch and I think I just go for a Poisonium Z. As I really don't need my Poisonium Z for anything else. If it is Koko in the back. And I'm guessing it is Koko in the back. So, I don't know if this Mega Blastoise carries Fake Out. But right now, my position is try to get rid of the Pelipper and prevent Tailwind. Yeah, as Fake Out comes out in the Salazzle. So I do KO the Pelipper, which is good. Obviously, it is really good here. So I do get rid of the Pelipper. But now my position's a bit strange. Okay, so it's Fake Out. Probably Water Spout, I would assume, on this team. Like, this game's not over for sure. Raichu gonna come out. Maybe I have to hope for a Thunder Mist. And that's definitely possible. I'm definitely Z-moving the Blastoise. I think I have to go for Thunder Mist at this point. Fake Out gonna come out into the Gyarados, which I did assume. I just wasn't sure if Sludge Bomb knocked out the Blastoise. If it does, maybe it was a play because then I could Poisonium Z to Raichu, although I don't think I target Raichu ever. Now it's going to become a mind game of who do you target with your Koko? Or do you protect Koko? Acid Downpour going to come out, knock out this Blastoise. Okay. So we get rid of Blastoise, which is pretty big. Getting rid of Blastoise is pretty big, but Koko gets a free switch in. Yeah, let's see. Coco gonna come out. Like, the 9-10 one was a pretty big factor. I needed in this game. Coco comes out. Wait, you can't... Oh, you have discharge, right? Because you can't... I just realized you can only discharge in terrain. That shouldn't knock out Gyarados, actually. So, does it knock out Salazzle, though, is the question. I think it comes down to, do you knock out Salazzle? I don't think +1 Waterfall knocks out Coco. Oh, I think I have to Sludge Bomb. Hope it's not Specs Coco. Discharge comes out. I'm begging you. Don't KO Salazzle and don't get a full para. AKO Salazzle. Okay, that's game. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay. Right, Earthquake here. Game position was different. Maybe I should have went for the Thunder Mist after all. I should have went for the Thunder Mist after all. Good game to my opponent. Electro Mist really sucked because his Tailwind got him so much momentum. Because, like, I could have easily played around the Raichu better. Instead, I had to deal with the fact that he had Tailwind up. He could pressure me for 3 turns, and I couldn't do anything about it. So, what we have to do sometimes for the 5% inaccurate moves. But, oh well. Oh well. Otherwise, I felt like there wasn't really much I could do. I think otherwise I would have had to go for the Thunder Mist. I think that's what I should have went for. Hope Waterfall knocks out Tapu Koko. Yeah, I think I had to go for the Thunder Mist. Or maybe the... No, there was no other play. Now that I think about it, I had to knock out the Blastoise that turn. Or get a Dragon Dance up. Like, it was one of the 2 options. As we find our second opponent from Spain, 1552 rating. With the team of gothmaw with Gliscor? What? Okay. That's not fun. What's with all the rain matchups? Come on, give me a break. I do like Coco Aegislash as the lead. Yeah, I like Coco Aegislash as the lead a lot. Yeah, what the heck is this? Salazzle's alright. I think Gyarados and Amoonguss is the call. Although I'm giving myself electric terrain, so maybe it's not the call. Then again, Rage Powder could be pretty big in the end game. I'm honestly thinking of maybe changing the team to Jolly Scarflanders to outspeed Ludicolo because honestly U-turn would be able to do a lot. Maybe I should consider that for future. Do I want Amoonguss? Rage Powder is alright in this game. It can really be useful, but like damage-wise, it doesn't do much. Although support-wise, it does a lot. Salazzle can only get a Fake Out off, which I don't feel like is good against my opponent's team if you go for Trick Room, and I don't feel like Landorus is the call because it gets threatened by almost everything in Trick Room. Alright. Maybe Landorus was the call. Like, it was either Landorus or Amoonguss. I don't think Salazzle did enough. Even with the Z move, I don't think it did enough. So let's see what my opponent's going to opt for here. Do you go to rain mode or are you going to try to set up a Trick Room route right away? I think it would be hard to set up the Trick Room route, so I think you go to rain mode turn 1. I will lead Coco Aegislash. Oh, Gliscor. Oh, you don't know what what am I supposed to expect here? Okay. So the good thing is, yeah, I don't know what Gliscor does. I know Toxic Orb. It gets Faint. I do know that. It gets access to Faint. The play, I think, is to go out into Gyarados for Coco. And I think just Shadow Ball. Probably going to Earthquake Protect, right? I would assume so. Maybe I sub up here. Oh, wait. Gliscor gets Hyper Cutter too. Then again, let's find out what the set is, because I'm curious. I'm absolutely curious. What is this Gliscor set? Is it going to be the Hyper Cutter set? Which would be pretty cool. Hyper Cutter with Faint. That's definitely an option. So, let's see what my opponent's going to do, because I honestly have no clue. I'm hoping it's Toxic Orb, because I think that's like the best Gliscor set ever, and it was like really strong back when I first got it. Let's see. I get Gyarados in. I at least Intimidate the Mawile. For sure. You intimidate the Gliscor. Okay, it is looks like poison heal. Alright, oh, I'm gonna Mega Evolve here. So, are you going on the offensive? That'd be interesting if you went on the offensive here. In front of a Coco. Gliscor protects. Fearing Life Orb HP Ice. I don't get the call right. What are you going for with Mawile then? Play rough? That's gonna hurt. That did a lot. Oh, the attack drop sucks too. This Toxic Orb. Okay, this is one of the weirdest things I've faced so far. I'm gonna go Amoonguss and King Shield. Wow, okay. Did not expect to protect play rough, but I guess maybe my opponent did assume Life Orb HPI, so the protect I guess makes sense. I just didn't want to Shadow Ball into the Mawile and it being Hypercutter Gliscor. Because I think that would 2 KO my H-Slash, but this is not looking good. The Gliscor. I don't want to lose to Gliscor. Well, I probably will lose to Gliscor. My matchup's not great. If you have Politoed Ludicolo in the back. So, gonna double out into Amoonguss. Rage Powder is gonna be really solid here. I do hope you Earthquake me in future turns, though. H-Slash is faster than Mawile. That is something good to know. How am I gonna deal with this Gliscor, though? I don't think I have a move that can KO it. Maybe +2 Earthquake. +2. Alright, gonna be that protect. Alright, Earthquake comes out. Yeah, it's not gonna do much damage to my Amoonguss at +1. I mean, at -1. Yeah, perfect. I think just Rage Powder and Shadow Ball to Maul. I think I had to let my Gyarados take care of the Gliscor, so I feel like that's not the most impossible task in the world. If I keep Amoonguss alive and can Rage Powder, the problem is what do you have in the back? If it's Gothitelle and Incineroar, that's easy to deal with. If it's Politoed plus Incineroar, if it's like Gothitelle plus Incineroar, those are all easy to handle. The others, pretty hard to handle. U-turn. Interesting. And it's not going to knock me out, which is good. What's coming in, though? Incineroar? I think Incineroar is coming in. If it's Incineroar, that means I don't have to worry about a rain mode, which is really good for me because the rain mode is something I can't beat. Incineroar does come out, okay. So I do get a Shadow Ball in the Mawile. This will be a 2 KO, or at least it should be. I would assume so. Shadow Ball? Yeah, it's a 2 KO for sure. Foul play. Okay, that was a bit different than expected. That still did a lot to Amoonguss, what? Oh yeah, I'm not like min attack. Because I'm min speed. Alright. Play is to double protect. Play is to double protect on the fake out. And then go out into... I think it's go out into... Because you're probably... To be honest, you're just gonna flare... Maybe fake out foul play H-Slash? I don't know. Foul play is interesting though. It makes Mawile much more of a threat to my H-Slash, so I have to get rid of it. What's your last Pokemon though? That's what I'm curious about. Don't... Also, Incineroar could set up a Sword Stance. I don't know, this seems already really weird. Like, it's really highly unconventional right now. So I'll double protect here. I'll switch into Gyarados afterward, and I think Shadow Ball the Mawile slot. Fake out gonna go out into Amoonguss, and so I could have KO'd the Mawile here, but I didn't want to risk it. Iron Head into Amoonguss, okay. So I'll go into Gyarados right here, and I'll Shadow Ball the Mawile slot because I need to get rid of Mawile. You might go for a Protect with Mawile, but if that's the case, I get Gyarados in for free, and Waterfall into Shadow Ball is looking pretty good from my side. We saw Foul Play, we saw Iron Head. I would assume Play Rough on this team, because my opponent's Como matchup is really bad without it, I feel like. So, yeah. We'll see what comes out, though. I hope it's not Inferno Overdrive or Malicious Moonsault Incineroar. I think it should be Zima Ludicolo on this team. Let's see here, though. Incineroar just goes for Flare, but it's okay. That's not going to KO me by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, it's in a Gyarados. Survive. Nice. No burn, too. Very, very big. Okay. So I get to go for a Shadow Ball here. Knock out the Maw. Maw is no longer a threat, which is really good. Because that thing is going to hit hard in the future. So I get rid of Maw out there. Really nice. Next turn, what's coming in? Gliscor? Gliscor coming back out? Ludicolo. Okay. This monster is in. I'm honestly just tempted to go out into Tapu Koko and just King Shield. Yeah, I think that's okay here. I want Gyarados around because Gyarados' hard-hitting nature is going to do really nice against my opponent's team. I just need to get my position where I get damage on the Ludicolo, and I can get one Dragon Dance up with next to Amoonguss, and I should be able to win this game. Incineroar's already at -1, so that's already helping the cause. I guess the question is, does the Gliscor have Feint? I don't know if Feint knocks my Gyarados out. So we get Koko in. Which is probably going to take a Fake Out or a Giga Drain or something like of that nature. You might Hydro Vortex the Aegislash slot and Flare Blitz the Koko slot, but I would definitely live that, so I'm okay with that as well. But let's see what my opponent's going to go for. Energy Ball into... Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's Life Orb Ludicolo. Interesting. Knockoff in Aegislash. So that's going to be -3 Incineroar. Really nice. And honestly, I'm kind of looking at... Aegis Madness is pretty good here. A Sky Drop is alright. I feel like you would want to switch Incineroar out. So I'm just going to Volt Switch the Ludicolo. I think double up the Ludicolo slot is my play. They don't tend to run Protect. And yeah, you are going to switch out Incineroar and probably go out into Gliscor. Do you Protect though? You have Protect, is the question. Volt Switch into the Ludicolo. Good damage. That's not even an offensive Koko. That Volt Switch did a lot. Okay, Amoonguss comes back in. So Amoonguss is gonna be revealed. Hydro Pump gonna come out into the Aegislash slot. Doesn't do too much. Okay. And I'll be able to get a Shadow Ball off in the Ludicolo, pick up that knockout. Okay. So really nice here. My position's not too bad here. Actually, I really like my position. Because one Intimidate should prevent Gliscor from getting a Feint knockout. I guess the question is, are you Sword Sounds Gliscor? Incineroar's gonna come out. I do want... You might capitalize off, but I'm just going to double protect. I don't feel like there's another play that I would make. I don't think Earthquake knocks out Aegislash just because, like, it's an Aegislash. It's super bulky. It's super bulky. So, let's see what my opponent's going to do here. And my Koko did get damaged. Earthquake's going to hurt. Ooh, this is going to be a tough endgame. Gotta figure out what kind of endgame do I want. I think I have to sack Amoonguss. Do I go for the Gliscor with Shadow Ball instead? That might be tough. Like, no matter what I'm trying to think of, it's like, this endgame's gonna get sloppy for sure. Because I get to King Shield here with Aegislash, double protect. I don't know what you're going for. You should be turning down the Amoonguss slot. You can't Earthquake yourself. Stone Edge into Amoonguss and a Flare Blitz into Aegislash. Oh, that's big. That's a big turn. So if you want to go for that play, I'm gonna Rage Powder and I'm gonna... You don't have Feint, it looks like, because if you had Feint, you would have went for it a long time ago. I'm gonna Sacred Sword the Incineroar, try to pick up that knockout and Rage Powder. I just forfeited. What? Oh, maybe it's because you don't have enough Euro time to win. I think that's the case because, yeah. Otherwise, it would have been an interesting endgame. Like, I had to get rid of... Like, I had to put myself in a position where I feel like I had to get, like, a Sky Drop onto Gliscor. I don't know what Gliscor was doing this entire time. I don't know what set was. I think what I had to do was knock out Incineroar, then get myself in a position with Gyarados where I get to Sky Drop. Then I had to knock out Incineroar, get myself in a position where I can Sky Drop the Gliscor, and then Dragon Dance with Gyarados. Yeah, I think that was basically how I went to. So it wasn't an impossible game for my opponent to win. It just depended on like what that moveset on Gliscor was. We saw Earthquake, Stone Edge, Protect. Did it carry Feint was the question. Like, if it was Feint, then yeah, it, like, probably could have won, to be honest. If it wasn't, like, if it was like Ice Fang or something, anything that wasn't like a setup move. Like, if my opponent had Feint, he would have went for it like a long time ago. So I'm guessing it wasn't Feint, but yeah, what a crazy episode of VGC 2018 Back to Battles this was. If you did like it, please leave a like down below, because that baffled me. You can check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias, all that good stuff will be linked in the description down below. And of course, you can check out the playlist, the side tiers on the channel, my Twitch channel, and all that good stuff. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and feel free to share with anyone who you would think would enjoy this video. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for me. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you around for another video.